Level 1. The Page. You're 7 years old when they rip you from your mother's arms. She's screaming, clawing at your father's men. You don't understand what's happening. Your father, cold, distant, tells her to stop making a scene. They're sending you away to a place called Château de Montfort to serve a lord you've never met, to learn how to kill. Your mother's last words echo as the cart pulls away. The journey takes 3 days. You sleep in barns, eat stale bread. The men escorting you don't speak to you. Your cargo, nothing more. Château de Montfort rises from the fog like a stone monster, massive walls, a moat that smells like rotting flesh and human waste. This is your new home, your prison. An old knight named Sir Bertrand meets you at the gate. He's missing his right arm, lost in the Crusades. His face is carved with scars. He looks at you the way you'd look at a tool, evaluating, measuring worth. He tells you the rules quickly. You'll serve the Lord's table, clean his chambers, tend his horses, carry messages, do whatever you're told. He asks if you understand. You nod, even though you don't really understand. But you nod anyway because you're too afraid not to. That night, you cry yourself to sleep on cold stone floors. You're 7 years old. You'll never see your mother again. The work starts before dawn. Your hands, soft, small, blister within hours. Hauling water from wells, scrubbing floors, lighting fires in massive hearths. You serve meals to knights who don't see you, don't acknowledge you. You're invisible, a shadow. But you watch. You watch how knights move with absolute confidence, how they command respect with a glance. You watch them train in the courtyard, swinging swords that weigh more than you do. You watch them ride out in polished armor, banners flying. They return hours later covered in blood that isn't always someone else's. At night, you sleep in the Great Hall with 12 other pages, boys like you, stolen from their families. They teach you the real rules, the ones Sir Bertrand didn't mention. Don't eat until the knights have finished. Don't cry. Don't complain. Don't show weakness, ever. One boy, Philippe, 10 years old, spills wine on Lord Guillaume's tunic during dinner. Just a splash, an accident. The room goes silent. Every page holds their breath. Lord Guillaume doesn't yell, doesn't move. He simply nods to Sir Bertrand. That night, they drag Philippe to the courtyard. The rest of you are forced to watch. Sir Bertrand beats him with a wooden rod. 20 strikes. Philippe screams until his voice breaks. He collapses, can't stand, can't walk. The next morning, Philippe serves breakfast. Limping, silent, face swollen, like nothing happened. You learn fast. Keep your head down. Keep your mouth shut. Survive. You're 7 years old. This is only the beginning. Level 2. The Squire. You're 14. 7 years of hauling water and scrubbing floors. You've grown. You're stronger. You can carry a full suit of armor without stopping. Saddle a warhorse in under 2 minutes. Your mentor, Sir Bertrand, pulls you aside one morning. Sir Roland needs a squire, he says. His last one died of fever. You'll serve him now. Sir Roland de Bray is 30 years old. 3 wars. A scar runs from his left eye to his jaw. He doesn't smile. He expects perfection. Your job is to keep him alive, maintain his armor, polish every ring of chainmail, sharpen his sword, oil his leather. If something fails in battle because you missed it, he dies. Then you die. You also train. Every morning, Sir Roland drills you with a wooden sword. The first time you raise your guard wrong, he hits you across the ribs. You learn footwork, distance, timing. He's teaching you to kill. You accompany him everywhere. When he rides to settle disputes, you carry his lance. When he attends court, you hold his helmet. When he goes to war, you go with him. Your first battle is outside Rouen, a rebellion against the Duke. You're 15 and you've never seen violence like this. Steel on steel, screaming, horses shrieking, men dying in the mud. A rebel soldier charges you with a spear. You raise your shield. The spear punches through and cuts your shoulder. You draw your sword and drive it into his stomach. He falls, still alive, looking at you, choking on blood. Sir Roland appears, puts his sword through the man's throat, finishes it. He tells you that you hesitated. Next time, don't. That's your first kill. You're 15. There will be many more. Level 3. The Night Bachelor. You're 21. 7 years serving Sir Roland. 6 battles. 11 men killed. You've saved Sir Roland's life twice. Lord Guillaume decides you're ready. The ceremony is in the chapel. You kneel. You've fasted for 24 hours, spent the night in prayer, though you're not sure you believe in God anymore. Lord Guillaume stands over you with a sword. He asks if you swear to serve the church, protect the weak, and obey your lord unto death. You swear. The blade touches your shoulder. He dubs you Sir Gaspar. You're a knight now, knight bachelor, lowest rank. You have a title but no land, no wealth. You own your armor, your horse, your weapons. That's it. You guard Lord Guillaume's castle, patrol his roads, collect taxes from villages that hate you. When there's war, you fight. You make no salary. In exchange, you owe 40 days of military service per year. You enforce the law. A peasant caught poaching deer. Punishment is death. He begs, has a wife, children. He was hungry. You hang him anyway. Your lord's word is absolute. You're 21 and already tired. This is your life until you die in battle or get too old to fight. No retirement for a knight bachelor. You serve until you can't. Level 4. The Knight Banneret. You're 32. 15 major battles. Wounded 7 times. Lance broke 2 ribs. Sword opened your thigh. Arrow pierced your calf. You limp when it rains. But you've proven yourself. At Caen, you led 20 knights in a charge that broke the enemy line. Lord Guillaume saw it. He rewarded you. You're promoted to Knight Banneret. You command 10 knights and 30 men-at-arms. You have your own banner now. A black raven on a red field. Men follow it. You're granted land, 2 villages, 300 peasants who pay taxes in grain and silver. It's not much, but it's yours. But the responsibility is crushing. Those villages are your problem. Bandits, you deal with it. Crop failure, you deal with it. Land disputes, you settle them. You still owe military service. Now you bring your own men. When Lord Guillaume calls, you arrive with 10 knights and 30 soldiers. You pay for their equipment, their food, their horses. War is expensive. You lead men in battle now. At Alençon, you order a charge across open ground. 8 of your men die in the first minute. Arrows, lances. You keep pushing. You take the position. You win. But 8 men are dead, and it's your fault. Their families expect compensation, blood money from your coffers. It's tradition, it's honor, it bankrupts you. You're 32, you have land, a title, command. You're also in debt, exhausted, and haunted by faces of men who died following your orders. Level 5, the Baron. You're 45. You've survived longer than most. Lord Guillaume is dead. His son, Lord Henri, inherited the title. He trusts you. You've proven your loyalty over decades of service and blood. He grants you a barony. You're now Baron Gaspard de Montfort. You control 8 villages, a fortified manor house, and 100 knights sworn to you. You have vassals now. Knights who owe you service just as you once owed Lord Guillaume. You administer justice. A man murders his neighbor over a boundary dispute. You hold court, pronounce judgment, execution. You don't carry it out yourself anymore. The distance doesn't make it easier. You advise Lord Henri on military matters. And you still fight. When the king calls his banners for war against England, you ride out with 100 knights and 300 soldiers. The campaign lasts 8 months. You're too old for this. Your sword arm aches constantly. Your knees crack. Your scars hurt in the cold. At Crécy, you watch the English longbowmen destroy the French cavalry. Wave after wave of knights charge into arrow storms. Horses scream and fall. Men die in their armor, drowning in mud and blood. You survive because you're smart enough to hold back when the young, glory-hungry knights charge to their deaths. 15 of your 100 knights die. You write letters to their families. You knew these men, trained with them, fought beside them. You're 45. You have wealth, power, and land. Everything you once dreamed of as a page scrubbing floors. You're also broken. Your body is a collection of scars and aching joints. Your mind is darker. You've seen too much death. Caused too much death. Level 6, the Count. You're 52. King Philip himself grants you the title, Count Gaspard de Montfort. You control an entire county. 20 villages, 3 fortified castles, 500 knights. You're one of the most powerful men in Normandy. You collect taxes from 5,000 peasants. You mint your own coins. You hold court every month, settling disputes between barons who once outranked you. But the weight is unbearable. A drought hits your county. Crops fail. Peasants starve. You open your granaries to feed them. It saves lives but empties your treasury. The king demands taxes anyway. You pay. Your vassals suffer. You navigate marriages, alliances, betrayals. One wrong move and you lose everything. Or worse, you die of poison in your sleep. You're 52. You have everything you once dreamed of, and it's killing you. Level 7. The end. You're 60 years old. Your heir, your eldest son, was killed at Poitiers. Your second son is a drunk who gambles away the estate. Your daughter married a baron from Aquitaine. You sit in your great hall. Your sword hangs above the fireplace. You haven't drawn it in 5 years. Your hands shake too much. Outside, a new generation of knights trains in the yard. Young men who think war is glorious, who dream of titles and land. You see yourself in them, and the cycle continues.